Hey y'all, can you believe it's been a year since we launched Life in the New Normal podcast? For those of y'all that are listening, I think personally you're going to want to watch this one today because it's a special episode.
Oh my God, have you been doing sit-ups or some shit?
Damn, girl.
Fuck.
Thank you.
I'm like,
Thank
fuck
you.
you. Sit down. Nobody is coming to save you.
Oh God. Yeah. All right.
Girl,
I
do
know,
not get me
I
started.
know. Here we go.
This is fucking heavy shit, man.
Remember, growing might feel like you're breaking at first.
No! Damn fucking thing.
Dina,
We are making balls!
I can hardly wait. You still can't hear me?
I
Motherfucker.
can't hear you. What the fuck?
What the fuck?
So good.
So do you not hear when you're talking? Like, and then if you laugh or
Actually,
something that
I
it
can't.
distorts?
I can't hear myself in my headphones. I've never been able to.
Okay, that's the problem.
This is amazing.
Yeah.
We're just having a day.
I'm like, girl, fuck it. You're settled changing.
Your subtle change and profound impact.
Well, meaning that
List
because
it
you
in the
want to
comments
tell
below.
someone.
Do a little dance.
Nope.
When you see the infrastructure and it feels like it's completely broken, it's not.
I'm gonna do the nuts first.
I wonder if she's ever used that phrase before. And for those of y'all who are new here, here's a quick rundown for you. Y'all, I'm no straight girl, but if you got a... I'm Ashley. I'm in Charleston, South Carolina, hence the floral print. I tell you, there's garlic up in your lesbian nails. I got to put on glasses for this part. Sorry.
Wait, when did that happen?
Stop touching that. Suck it. Well, then why don't you go ahead? What is the difference in prayer and meditation? The metaphysical community talk about meditation, but in church, that was never discussed.
Are you ready?
And that is our intuitive life coach, Kawane.
Yes! Kawane!
Joining from Italy, Coach Dina Padawano.
If you look at people in your circle and you don't feel inspired, you don't have a circle. You have a cage.
Sorry,
plane,
we can
Dina.
edit
Where are we
that
going?
out. No.
It's not hard. You've just never done it before.
We don't go around friendships that can be triggering to us when we're beginning our healing.
It is so important that we give ourselves the opportunity to succeed.
Really silly little vegan, gluten-free, no refined sugar recipes where we look like idiots. What do you do with that?
It's a little moist.
That is a term that gay men do not prefer. So this is the part where the lesbian has to stick her hands in the beans.
I'm a woman. I'm allowed to change my mind.
That's enough to start. Oh, y'all.
40 grams if you have a scale.
I don't even put my own self on the scale. You know, whenever you have a moment from like Howling at the Moon, can we have the blueberries?
Gently fold them in there.
I'm gonna say that's done. We don't do that in the South.
After intimacy.
I don't know what y'all straight people are doing. You might want to peel your banana before you freaking freeze. Just gonna be here thawing my fingers for a few minutes, y'all. God. Why in the world should you listen to us when you got people out in the world like Oprah or Glennon Doyle to listen to? No idea. But we're glad you're here. I don't know, y'all.
So it should be like that.
Mine looks like sand.
Introduce people into, the lifestyle.
Now, the fact that we have access to an intuitive life coach through the level of Coach Dina, it's pretty extraordinary. Coach Dina's gift blows me away.
We, because when I say I, they're all talking to me at once.
So for an example, like, do y'all know who Cutie Pie Little Tyler Henry is, the Hollywood medium? So her gift is similar to that, except her calling isn't so much about comforting people whose loved ones have passed. But they do happen, y'all, so you just prepare yourselves for a little woo-woo now and then, because you know how she gets.
Are you getting cramps in your hands?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So I feel these cramps.
You're so good. You are good. She's good. She's good.
You have something going on with your feet right now. Like, what shoes have you been?
That's funny. I'm literally holding my foot right now and scratching my foot.
Funny. It shows you how powerful the energy is.
Oh my God.
All I know is what I know.
You bitch. You bitch.
It's not my fault.
See, y'all, I told you. That's what you get when you work with an intuitive, psychic life
There we
coach.
go. Yep.
Her gift is really more about showing people their own blocks to their own growth in life and their own progress. So to things like, I mean, it could be anything from you're having issues at work.
I realized that I was part of the Me Too movement. That was happening while I was a young assistant at this agency. You're a faggot, right? And this is an actor. I was a huge fan of the show that he was in.
It was always, don't quit your job unless you have another job lined up. So basically, take the abuse and suck it up unless you have something better.
Right.
Yes.
You're having problems with communication with your spouse or your family members.
It is my nightmare. I was a kid, I was a cutter. I was sick. I was using, but I was abused, right? If I protect my daughter and give her everything and love her, I didn't have parents who loved me. She looks like me.
There are days when I'm like, I did not sign up for this.
Somebody does have to be full-time in charge of it. You have to have an advocate.
I literally retired because I couldn't do both.
I will be the first to pull the plug because I don't want to take care of that.
Where I've been telling her it's okay to go, it's okay to go. And well, you're telling her what is okay with her. What do you need? And I couldn't answer the question.
Are you willing to die on a cross because you're so passionate about what you believe in? Or are you dying on that cross because your ego is so involved and you have doubled down so many times that you don't want to look like a jerk, an idiot, stupid, whatever?
It could be problems in love life.
Do you know the kind of woman that you want? Because I feel like you think you do, but then when they get in front of you, there's like this intimidation or you feel very shy, then you don't show up for it when it arrives.
I have trouble finding people that I could see myself dating.
It could be a block to your own self-confidence. That's a big one, y'all. I had that one.
1 week on testosterone, and this is my voice.
Hey, it's me, Matt, and this is my voice. 9 months on testosterone.
And I feel like I met you at the beginning of this journey.
You did.
Which is so cool.
Yeah, so you get to see the changes really. I mean, every time you see me, you're like, holy shit.
Yeah, I'm turned on. I'm like, hey, what's up?
Hey, baby, how you doing?
Hey, baby, it's amazing. But it's amazing to watch you become so like happy and feeling like you're in the right skin. And just, I feel like your personality with your performance has just gotten so much better and brighter and bigger. You know what I mean?
And it has. I knew I wasn't going to have any bottom surgery because I didn't feel like I needed it. But I was thinking top surgery because I want to take my shirt off. I don't want people. I want to just walk outside in the world and be accepted and blend in. I don't want to stand out. That was my whole thing. I just want to be me.
It could be to your health.
I gained a lot of weight as a bulimic. At a point, it stopped working. It wrecks your teeth, it wrecks your skin, it wrecks your life. Shove down all your feelings with food, throw it up, then feelings come again. I was like a hamster on a wheel. It took control of my life. I would not have lived if I had continued.
One of those crown things that you have when you're a kid that you punch and it pops back up, that's me. They found a small spot on my lung. 4 lesions are treatable. I had 14. The doctor said, you have 3 months, but definitely less than a year to live. And the science behind mental attitude changing the course, how your body reacts to stress and illness. I get to choose how I'm going to spend that time.
Every time you show up for yourself and you are passionate and you fulfill some of your dreams, we are chipping away at the cancer.
You have no one to compare your story to because everyone that went through what you did is dead.
You were in a coma and you're about to die, and then you wake up from that coma paralyzed.
Unable to communicate because I had a feeding tube down my throat and a trach. The TV screen says COVID deaths, 300 deaths or something. What is happening? This is the end of the world. If I didn't live with my parents, I would be homeless.
But I mean, really, God forbid we actually allow ourselves to be successful in all these areas of our life, right? I mean, I can see some of y'all squirming already. Self-confident. We're raised with certain beliefs. We're raised with certain programming. Some of that, y'all, does not suit us, and you know it. Some of that needs to be undone.
Was there a point where you were thinking of unaliving yourself? Okay, that's what I thought.
And nobody knows. Nobody, none of my friends know that.
I know that. And I know that, and that's why I guess I've been beating around the bush and I've been prepping you in the sense is that are you willing to talk about that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think being gay is one of the biggest blessings of my entire life. And it's the one thing he can't grasp. Come over here. And just backhanded me.
What?
Who is taking care of that little kid? So you're not gaslighting your own self going, but my dad has good qualities.
That's the core of the problem. That's what starts, that's what ignites the engine.
We didn't know what it was, and we assimilated to the way we thought we had to be in order to survive. You know, kids today, they do have access to the internet, and that's a good thing. You know, they can find community and they can identify earlier than I could. And the trans kids, I can only imagine that's where they're coming from too, because when people go, well, how can they know so early? The positive changes that I've experienced in my own life over the 6 years that I've been working with Coach Dina are extraordinary and slightly ridiculous at times.
Super easy.
Can't we make something with ranch?
And I like the color, right?
Because it makes it more gay.
Let's wait.
Why are you sideways?
I don't know.
Seriously?
Wait.
Come in.
This is what we do. I didn't even see this little entrance over here. Wait, hello.
What is going on?
I
Dina?
don't know. What is it?
I recommend doing it on the waffle maker. That way, you don't have to use oil to fry it.
Great tip. Thanks.
Hello, people. Welcome back to Life the New Normal. Stop touching that.
How many of y'all are following along just because we're idiots?
Our goal here each week is to encourage you, to give you real tools that make a subtle change, profound impact on your own life, in your own journey, in your own conversations that might be difficult.
Autism started showing up on my algorithms. Someone would accuse me of something and I would go home and my head would be boggled. It's just the social cues. And then the ADHD got my brain. It's like, where did that other little nugget go?
It's time to start walking the walk. It's time to start digging into our causes more.
Well, because there's only so long that we can deny everything until we start seeing that it's not true. You can't keep denying it. My relationship with God is closer than it's ever been because there's no middleman telling me how to talk to God, and there is no game of telephone going, God says you need to do da-da-da-da-da.
I'm supposed to be the greatest version of myself that I can be. You're supposed to be you, boo.
Let me help you out with this. And then let's say if you felt like you were dating up and someone was so beautiful and everything, you would do everything that that person wanted and you wouldn't be showing up to the relationship. Do you see what I'm saying? So then you give all your power away.
That makes sense.
The subtle change and the profound impact is people will learn how to treat you with how you treat yourself.
As long as people, know that we're like, we don't think we're perfect. And
well, exactly.
Just,
it's like we're going to say shit that we have to think twice about later, maybe, and whatever.
What is she doing, y'all?
Dina.
But I'm a lesbian.
Maybe serve things up in the dog bowl.
Yes, have COVID.
Did she even show y'all what she was eating?
Did I say cringy shit? Sorry, I didn't mean to be a dick. Damn! Dina! Ah! Ashley, you okay with this?
Dina, look. You either want to listen to me or you don't.
Right?
Yo, in year one, we had so many awesome people share their stories. We traveled to record the podcast from New York City, Roma, Charleston, South Carolina, Avezzano, Italy, Lake Murray, South Carolina, and London. And now we have listeners in the US, India, the UK, Portugal, Australia, the Philippines, Canada, Indonesia, Germany, and South Africa. I mean, we are blown away, y'all, and we appreciate every single one of y'all who have made this journey possible thus far by being here with us. Now, coming up for year two, we have a lot more in store for you. Do you live within 10 miles of a major city? If y'all would like that fabulous kabwang, Coach Dina Padawano, and you're lesbian, to come to you, and I mean like literally to your house, to help you work through some of your own blocks. Or maybe it's with someone else in your household, and maybe we'll even whip up a little recipe with you. Look out. For more information and for sponsorship opportunities, send me an email at litnnguest@gmail.com.
To tap into your subtle change and profound impact. That is what I got for you today.
Ciao for now.
I'm gonna keep eating because this is so good.
Join us here each week as we unpack life in the new normal with a new hashtag Subtle Change Profound Impact from Coach Dina. To get a little daily inspirational message in your social feed, follow us on YouTube Shorts, Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. Copyright 2020 Angel Baby Films, all rights reserved. For entertainment purposes only.